probably was saying, honey, I'll be home for dinner. Hey, me and the kids will go do this. And it always hit me like, you know what? You just don't know.
You never know. And
make I love you the last words out of your mouth to the people you love.
Yeah. We are such a family there.
We are, absolutely, and we'll stay that way. And like I said, we'll unite and we'll move forward, and we'll always be there for our listeners. There's no doubt about it. We even have Bob Golic convinced to talk of Akron. Well, because we got Solon in there now. So
well, I appreciate that. Yeah.
So we're getting you slowly into the area.
I appreciate that. Well, can you switch me over to Summit County property tax?
I'd help you.
I appreciate that.
All right,
I'll help you do that.
Vicky can do that. Vicky, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, honey.
Thanks,
Vic. Sweetie. You're on the air. Go ahead, please.
How you doing, James?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Tough day today.
Yeah.
I don't want to tear up, but when you talk about WNIR being a family radio station, it really is. When I got the news, my mother called me. And my younger brother happened to be in the same store I was in. I told him he was devastated, as all three of us were.
It's just, I haven't been able to sit down and think about it yet, because I've just been here, and sometimes you say Howie Chizek was, and that's a hard thing to come out of your mouth.
It really is, Bob. I mean, but it's family, you know what I mean? Just like Vicky said.
It is, there's so many people talk about, jokingly, he who dies with the most toys wins. He who does this wins. The reality is that you can tell the worth of a man by the people that he leaves behind.
I got to add something to that.
Okay.
On that same subject, and we talked about this last week too. A good friend of mine 20 years ago, before I started to become a better person, seriously said to me, "You can tell a man by how many people will come to their
Absolutely.
service."
Absolutely.
And he said to me, and this guy was the sheriff of Summit County, he said, "How many people will come to yours, Bob?" And I thought there would be 4. And and now, if that's the case, I can't even imagine the kind of crowd control they're going to need for when this incredible
it's going to be amazing.
laid to rest. It's going to be, I can't even imagine it.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, the good Lord was looking after Howie.
We died with what he wanted to do most. That's for sure.
Absolutely, but at 37,000 feet, so I let him cut in line.
Is that the official thing? Was he on the plane then, right?
Yeah, he was on the plane. It's everything that I've got.
And it had taken off.
Sources had taken off, and he had the massive heart attack. I feel, on top of everything else, I feel badly for the kids too. Because
it had to be just a horrendous.
Oh my God!
Their trip's over, really, probably.
I don't see how they could
And
keep
it's a
it going.
dream thing. And
Who would want to go? I don't know. It's too much. It's like too much to think about.
But
WNIR is really family. It really is.
Well, and we're going to stay that way. Your guys are going to stay that way. Everybody's going to support everyone here.
Yeah.
And
hey, I'll tell you what, though, Bob. And I know there's 2 Bobs here, and my name is Bob too.
Oh my gosh.
But
Get out of here, Mark.
Mr. Earley.
yes,
I know Bob Golic, sir.
Yes.
Set your own spot. And this is, I want a high compliment to you, Bob Earley.
thank you.
You need to fill his spot. I don't know if you could juggle it, but I'll tell you what.
I do it now.
Well, I think you are the heir apparent.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well,
Let's don't even go there. I don't even want to have that conversation.
You're a busy man, but I can honestly say that
Oddly enough, I was doing Howie Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Yeah.
Mr. Isbell was doing it Monday, and I was doing Erickson. And that's not even a concern. I play on the team. They know how I feel. I don't want anybody's job. I've never lobbied for a job, and I'm not lobbying now, and I don't even really want it. I just want to be part of whatever they need. This is Bob Golic and Howie show, and Stan show, and Tom Erickson show.
Right. But you fit in like
Okay, that's nice.
Oh, he is.
You
That's
fit in
nice.
very well.
That's nice.
Absolutely.
What's your first name, sir?
Bob.
Bob, you know what? Your emotion. Yeah. You'll do well. Your emotion is heartfelt, and and believe me, I'm sure. Speaking from Bob, Gage, and Mark, we all love you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
You're on the air. Go Go ahead, please.
Hey, we couldn't ask for two better guys to be on this, Bob and Bob.
That's right. How are you, my friend?
Wow, it's great to hear you guys. I can't believe he's gone.
It's one of those. No, you cannot believe it.
It's not processing at all.
How old was he?
65.
See, I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
thought he was a little bit younger.
He probably fibbed a little.
I think he did fib.
Yeah.
You know, he would never would have retired. Never.
No.
No.
He would have been 100 years old and still been on the air, and everybody would have loved it.
Yeah. To be perfectly honest, this is probably. I don't want to. I don't want to be morbid, but I mean, you'd want to go you'd want to go doing what you love doing.
I agree.
Now, between the station and doing the things with the kids, I'm with you. I don't think he ever would have retired.
You know, the first time I heard Howie was before I ever heard him on talk radio around here. I went to a Cavs game at the old Richfield Coliseum.
Sure.
And he was the announcer and did the sound effects and everything. Yeah, I was just amazed at who was this guy up there controlling all the sound effects, pissing off the referee for the opposing team every time he'd make a bad call, and how he would blow that big horn and just piss off the referee that would point up at him and yell. And I was just amazed that he had that much control of the whole audience in the Coliseum. Then later on, I became a big fan of his on talk radio. We used to call him every day. I mean, until you guys got the great Bob Golic, and I started calling him most of the time. But,
Well, you're a kiss ass, are you?
well, it's just the truth.
As big as Bob is, nobody brags about Golic more than me, how tough he is and all that, but I got to be honest, at this station, this was Howie Chizek's station, and there's no one ever going to take it from him.
Yeah.
And that, you know what, and that's okay, I'm sure, with Bob Golic,
Yep.
and that's okay with everybody else.
What are you guys going to do? Another radio competition to get to find another host?
I doubt it. We'll probably give Bob Golic 8 hours.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Chain him to the wall.
You know, those thoughts aren't ever going to come up for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Howie Chizek did. He went on top. He was at the top of his game. He was better than ever. And thank God we got you two guys now.
You know what's funny? And Bob, you may not know this, but he knows, because I was talking, the other day I brought up a subject when I was doing Erickson's show, and I said, Howie's changing the last 2 weeks. And he really was.
How so?
He was trying to get away from the liberal conservative too much, so every other call, and he was,
Right.
especially about the election, just about the election,
Yeah.
not necessarily about issues. And he would say, let's talk about the election later. And so I talked to him on Thursday, and he said, it's too much of that. And
Yeah.
so he was ever changing.
Yeah, I listened to him during the day, and I sensed some. Now that you brought it up, I did sense some of that, and I obviously he was a registered Democrat,
Right.
but he was a very conservative, and you got him going on certain things that he felt were wrong politically, and he let you know. But you also know that he would just get in on any subject, and if he could, it would deflect away from you. Because there's so many things you can just beat the heck out of topic-wise. And he always had something. He always had something.
He had the greatest percentages in the world, didn't he? They weren't always something you could look up, but he had them.
Yeah, that's right.
How many ants in that anthill over in Streetsboro on 14? 74,685.
Mm-hmm. How many and he was the first one to ever do something. It's just amazing. I mean, I used to love it. He would go, you know what? He would hear something on the news, and he said, "Well, the president must have heard my show yesterday." And I just, oh my God, he is just hilarious.
They finally listened to
They finally listened.
68.4% of the northern pike population of southern Manitoba have gone southward.
I couldn't even Google that stuff by the time he got it out of his mouth.
Neither could he. You're on the air. Thanks for calling.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? I am on the air.
Yes, you are.
This is awesome. Okay, I'm going to try not to cry, but
It's okay.
Okay.
Bob Earley,
Yes, ma'am.
I cannot thank you enough for staying on. And Bob Golic,
Yes.
are you kidding me? You come in with your son? You are amazing.
It's not a matter of us, either one of us being amazing. It's a matter of
family.
here supporting our brothers. That's
Yes.
all. That's
You
all.
guys are so humble. But we are a family. The only pain I can compare this to, and I'm 49 right now. My name is Robin.
Robin.
The only pain I can compare this to is when my mom died in a car crash in 74 when I was 10. I know.
It's the ultimate compliment to Mr. Chizek, I'll tell you that.
Exactly. That's just kind of to get your, people's gauge of, no pun intended, gauge, love you too, of, how painful this is.
I don't think you realize. Some people realize until times like this when they and even me sometimes I look and I go, do you realize how much of every single day he touched people every single day? I mean, you said 5 hours a day, but it on air 5 hours a day. On top of that, he went beyond that.
Mark Woodland, I love you too, and I work second shift.
If you saw the shirt you had on, you wouldn't love him, but I'll tell you that.
I would. Yes, I would. I work second shift, so I get up at noon. So I usually only heard Howie from like noon to 2:30 when I would get in the shower.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be able to turn the radio.
Robin, we're going to get through this all together, darling. We're going to do this together.
I know. We will.
All right,
We'll be stronger for it.
We're all going to miss it together.
We will.
We're all going to get through this together.
We will support each. We will support each other, and we will keep it rolling. And again, and I understand tonight we're letting people call, but at any time. I mean, I know this is going to be an ongoing thing. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people. If you need to call during the day and we're on the show and whatever we're doing, and call, and you need to just say something, say it. I mean,
I cannot thank you guys enough.
He has earned it. You have earned it.
Absolutely. All right, Robin.
You guys are my family.
Listen, get a good night. Get a good night's rest. And
I'm not going to bed till you guys leave.
we may not be leaving. So.
Yes, I'll just stay up.
All right. Well, thanks so much.
Thanks, Robin.
Thanks, Robin. All right, you're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Hello. Hey, guys. Mr. Early, Mr. Golic,
Yes, sir.
there?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Man, I've called you before, Mr. Golic. I've never called you Mr. Early. I'm the dial-up cable guy. Anyway,
Yeah.
man, I lost my brother and my mom in the last few years, and Howie was there every day.
It's incredible that he, so many people, and we hear this from so many people, that the pain is as if he was, a brother, a husband, whatever. I mean, he was that close to everybody because of the way he related to him.
Well, Mr. Bob Golic, I'm a huge fan, and I've talked to you before. I'm the dial-up computer guy.
Thank you.
You said one day that, the people that you dial-up report, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
See, he's tongue-in-cheek, too, so...
absolutely.
Mr. Early, it's a pleasure to talk to you. It's absolutely a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
And
I'm sort of eating a pizza on the side because I haven't eaten in about 10 hours, so... one of our listeners brought us in a pizza about a half hour ago.
If you hear any strange noises, it's coming from.
I work at a pizza shop.
Wow.
And
It's a little feeding frenzy going on there.
don't break my heart there. I will drive one out to Akron, even though it's from Louisville. But I bet you can't beat it.
All right, well, that's a good thing.
No, nonetheless, though, I just want to say that I especially am going to miss Howie.
We're all going to miss Howie. I mean, it's the reality of life and death. I mean, it's just what it is. We're all going to miss him.
Also appreciate, I've talked to Bob Golic, and I'm sure he doesn't remember. I'm a huge fan.
No. I remember the dial-up. I remember. Don't get many people talking dial-up.
And the Yoshi night and whatnot. But again, I lost my brother and my mom, and now Howie. Wow, really.
All right, man, I appreciate it. Listen, we got to pay a couple bills. We're going to take just about 2 minutes. Again, we're here. We're taking your calls.
What's your first name?
He hung up.
Oh, he hung up. Okay, I'm sorry.
But we're here taking your calls. Not that you need the number, but it's all jammed up anyway. But 673-1234, 1-800-669-4100. We'll be right back.
Many of us are more concerned these days about the